Did you look at, is anybody else specializing in this, or did you say like, I don't care if other
Yeah.
people are doing it, I just want to jump in?
No, that was absolutely the process. There was a straw that broke the camel's back. My sister-in-law's wedding was the day after the deadline. And in the 3 days leading up to the deadline, I had a partner who made me. I had a horribly messy client. It was a terrible fee because, oh, they're a good referral source, which to this day doesn't make any sense to me. They messed up a ton of stuff. And so it took an enormous amount of work to fix it. And the partner still said, we have to get this out. Where typically we would just say, hey, file the form 5500, add a notice attached that it's coming. And there's no real issue with that. In the worst case, you have 45 days to fix it. And so she said, no, we have to get this out. And I literally worked 40 hours in 3 days right before this family member's wedding, missed out on a bunch of stuff, got sick from it. And I just walked away from that experience saying, this is preposterous. Like, it was a situation where a person says, as an employee, your well-being is less important than financial incentives, things like that. Because the simple thing would have been, hey, you messed this up, we'll get it fixed immediately after the deadline, 45 days, no problem, but I'm not going to make my staff kill themselves to get this out. That was not what happened. And so that was the straw that broke the camel's back. To answer your question before, yes, I found through a random LinkedIn search an amazing guy who was running one of these firms. You can actually go and look at somebody's client list online because it's all public record. So I could see, oh, this audit firm produced this. And yeah, so I could go see how many audits he was doing. And he had been, doing this amount of audits. I was like, oh, it's pretty good living, not bad. And then he just took off. Like, he was growing crazy. And I said, oh, this is wild. Like, I want to learn more. How did he get this much business? How is he growing?
Wait, so you were searching for owners of people that focused on employee benefit plan audits?
Exactly.
You found somebody.
I could say, I did a quick LinkedIn search, found this guy, and I said, oh, I wonder how many audits he does. That literally was my logic. I cold LinkedIn DM'd him, and he was amazingly kind. Like, literally the reason I think where I am right now is because of him. His name's Sean. And he was so incredibly kind in terms of showing me how he got through and started his firm, how he thought about that startup and, keeping yourself financially safe during that period. He opened his books to me, showed me his processes, gave me tips. He even sent me work at one point where he was just done with it, or his firm had grown too much and he wanted to right size it a little bit. And so he was just so incredibly kind and helpful. And at the end of it, he said, well, Michael, why the hell aren't you doing your own firm? And I said, well, I don't really have a good answer for that.